Is up, guys? Zerohour back with you again for another Clash Royale episode. Now, if you're new to the channel, do me a favor, smash that like button and hit subscribe. Also, I know you want to know who the revolutionary of the day is, so I'm going to tell you guys right now, it is BAM! Cooler Man 11. Thank you so much for being supportive of the family. Guys, if you don't know him, go check out his channel, show him some love, and welcome him to the family. So, let's get into this. I have found the best Grand Challenge deck I've ever played with in my entire life. This thing is amazing. We got 12 wins. Beautiful. There it is for you right there. Soak it up. We will be opening this chest at the end of the video, but I want to show you what deck we use to get there and show you some replays. That way you can use it too to get 12 wins, get all that gold, get all those cards, and have fun while you do it. It's got the Electro Wizard, the Graveyard, the Mega Minion, the Goblin Gang, Giant, Skeleton Army, Zap, and Poison. Now I'm going to show you guys something real quick. Let's go over here to tournaments. Don't look at that last Grand Challenge. I was trying a different setup. We got a 0 out of 12 on that bottom one down there. And, you know, I got 2 losses on a different setup, and I was like, okay, I'm done. So these top 3 are once I started using the new setup. It took me a little bit to get used to. We got 8 wins, then we got 10 wins, and then we got 12 wins. So like I said, it took me a little bit to get used to. That way I'm going to show you guys so you don't have to go through the struggles I did of learning it. Let's go here. I was 11-0, got 2 losses, and then got lucky and had that last victory. Went up against an Expo Siege deck. Let's show you a couple of these wins though, and you know, kind of learn a thing or two, hopefully. So this one we're going up against One Piece from Vietnam Glory, and these guys are serious challenge players. These guys have like 300,000 cards, ridiculous numbers. You see, he's got a very similar setup. He's got the Giant Electro Wizard. At this point, we're just kind of feeling each other out. Don't really know what the other person has quite yet, and we're just kind of putting things out there. I see what he's doing, so I put my Goblin Gang aggressively. Very aggressive Goblin Gang. He put his Giant down to counter it, and I throw down my Electro Wizard to slow down the Giant. I know we're going to kill it before he gets to the tower. He puts down Graveyard. I put down my Skeleton Army to counter it because I didn't think he had enough elixir for poison or anything to stop it. So now he puts down his poison. Too little too late. It is going to kill our Electro Wizard, unfortunately, but we have a Giant coming down the lane, and we have our Graveyard coming up. He is out of elixir because he used that poison, so now we are going to decimate his tower right here. He's saying well played, took out his first tower. You know, like I said, these guys are top tier players, okay? I have nothing but respect for all of these guys. They've done a great job. We got lucky on that and, you know, just played it the right way. Like I said, he got a little unfortunate with his poison and we took advantage, but this one comes down to the wire. I'm telling you, it gets close. I throw down the Mega Minion to counter his Mega Minion. I don't want to take any damage because I know what setup he has and I know he can take out my tower just in the blink of an eye, like that. So I am protecting the tower, and at this point, I have full elixir, so I'm like, okay, let's put some pressure on the other lane and, you know, kind of put the pressure to him. Try and do something here. I had a huge misplay. Played Giant. I did not mean to play Giant. I meant to put Skeleton Army there, and that gives him free reign with his Giant to beat down on our tower. I have to throw down Goblin Gang to try and salvage this, and as you can see, I have a naked Giant going up there with some skeletons chasing him, Mega Minion beating him up. Just horribly played right there, and I thought we were going to lose this one because of that mistake. But let's see what happens. Like I said, it comes down to the wire, and that's all it takes in these grand challenges. Once you get up there to like 11 wins and things like that, just one mistake can cost you everything. So we're going Graveyard, Graveyard. I throw down poison. That's the secret with this. Don't use poison offensively if you're going up against another Graveyard user. That's something I had to learn, and it took me a while to learn. But if you're going up against another person who's using Graveyard, save your poison for defense. Put it up against their Graveyard. So right here I have my Giant tanking, threw down the Goblin Gang to put that pressure. He had to put Electro Wizard, which wasted his elixir, so my Skeleton Army could take out his Giant. And right now we're looking good, okay? We've got one tower down to 999. He's putting down a naked Graveyard. I throw down the poison to stop it, and I put a Graveyard, letting my Mega Minion tank for the tower. Now we're going to get a little bit of damage, not too much though, and he took out our tower, so at this point I'm like, okay, we're ahead. It's looking good, but I'm still a little worried because, like I said, these guys are serious, man. So I go in with the Goblin Gang, got the Giant going there, put the Mega Minion down. He's throwing out log, but it's too little too late. We had too much of a push built up, and very well played by my man One Piece right there. So good game. I wish him the best. I'm sure he got 12 wins because that guy has an insane amount of cards won. I checked him out. But let's go here to another one. That was against another giant graveyard deck. And look at the confetti flying, guys. That's amazing. I love how it has that if you have 12 wins until you open the chest, which, like I said, we're going to be opening later, so stay tuned. Let's go into this one, see what another setup is. This one's a Hog Rider, Executioner, Tornado, Lightning setup. So another very popular setup, and I want you guys to see these different setups to see how you counter them and how you can play them to get the wins, okay? So he's going with skeletons. I'm going aggressive with the Goblin Gang. That's normally one of my plays that I do. I'm pretty aggressive with the Goblin Gang in the beginning if I don't have a better hand. He put the Hog Rider. He decided he was going to save his Tornado and not soak up those skeletons because he's saving it for Executioner and Tornado. I see Executioner. I know what's up. I'm throwing out to your faces because I'm like, great. I know he has Tornado. How are we going to counter this Executioner? What's the play here? How do I get around this? I know what's going to happen. I just can't think of a way to stop it. I put Mega Minion up there, throw down Graveyard, hoping he won't do Tornado, and that Mega Minion can clean some stuff up. As you can see, it worked out pretty well. I threw down Poison also, and we take that tower all the way down to 757. Now, he's got that Executioner, and I put the, Electro Wizard down on accident. I didn't know, well, it wasn't on accident. I wanted to stop him, but I didn't know he had that Hog Rider coming in, and he just tied up this game, basically. He's throwing out Log. That's going to take our tower down to 854. It's basically an even game. I throw down a very, very aggressive Goblin Gang. I wouldn't recommend doing that. That could have lost me the match. But I thought he was lower on Elixir than he was. A little misplay by me, no big deal. I put Mega Minion here, and the reason why I put Mega Minion about halfway was to sponge up that Ice Spirit. That way it wouldn't hit our tower and freeze it as well. And our tower could still get shots off while our Mega Minion could try and do his thing. Now, guys, we're at 62 health. That tower is as good as gone. I know it. I'm giving up on that tower. I'm like, okay, we have to get this tower down. We still have a min left. There's a lot of match left to play. And since I see put those skeletons down, I put the giant up front really close. That way the Executioner can't Tornado and do his thing. And you see, he's having to do a few things they didn't want to do. You know, he, I don't know if he Tornado. No, I'm sorry. I poisoned. So I poisoned there. He didn't Tornado. We took out the tower. We basically tied it up. And he's tornadoing preemptively, thinking I'll put down Skeleton Army. I wait for Tornado to go away, get rid of that, put Giant up there to distract everything. That way my Skeletons can come in and clean it all up. He throws out a very good log, saves his Executioner, but I'm going to put down Mega Minion to clean it up. And at this point, I'm like, okay, we know it's going to overtime. Guaranteed. There's not a doubt in my mind. We just have to save tower damage on this side. And there he goes playing that beautiful Tornado. But we put down the Electro Wizard, and right there I surrounded the whatchamacallit, the dude with the boomerang. I surrounded that guy. I'm like, okay, let's go offensive. Put my giant down. Put down the graveyard. Put down poison, and look how much damage this does when you have a giant tanking. That one push took out his tower, won the game, and that is why this setup is so powerful. Because like I said, if your opponent drops their guard for 1 second, you can take out a tower. And it's just that easy, guys. It's that crazy. Let's go here. Let's go to the 12th win. Now, this is going to be another very popular setup. It's a siege setup. You see them all the time, and I'm going to show you guys how we countered it with this Graveyard Giant Poison deck. Now, he's got Inferno Tower. He's got the Expo. At this point, I don't know what he has. So I'm going to put down my Giant. And I'm pretty sure he puts down Expo as soon as he sees me play the Giant. Yeah, there we go. So there's the Expo, and I'm just like, great. What do? I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, let's put Electro Wizard down and redirect the damage from the whatchamacallit? What's that thing called? The Expo. But Mega Minion was a better play, so I did that. Then I put the Electro Wizard to clean up everything else. And once I put all this here, I thought Electro Wizard would lock onto the Inferno and save the Giant, but he played a very good one Elixir Skeleton play. And, you know, Electro Wizard still tanking. We're still doing a good job, still doing a lot of work to that tower. But like I said, I know he has an Expo, and I'm definitely scared of his setup. So I have to play defensive and play smart. Save that Giant for the Expo. That's what you want to do against these. You can't put your Giant in the back once you know your opponent has Expo. Right here, I get insanely lucky. I put down Skeleton Army, and he happens to put his Expo down. I zap Goblin Gang away, and the Skeletons take out his Expo. It gets a lot more shots off than I thought it would. I thought it was dead. I was like, that Expo's dead. But did you see how many shots it got off? That was ridiculous. That was crazy. Expo is overpowered, man. But like I said, we got lucky there. And that may have saved us the match, in all honesty. I know he's got that Inferno Tower. At this point, I'm like, do I want to put down the Electro Wizard? No. I just want to go for the Graveyard. I know he's going to put down Skeletons. So he puts down the Electro Wizard. I'm poisoning everything down because I know that Electro Wizard is an insanely good counter for Graveyard. And I want to get some more tower damage. Now, all we're doing is making him use Elixir. That's all we're trying to do so he can't get back to Expo. We want to have our Giant up when he has Expo up, and we're saving Zap. The reason why I'm not zapping the Inferno Tower is so I can use it to redirect the Expo onto our Giant if we need to. So that's why I'm saving Zap, in case you're wondering why I'm letting the Giant die. I'm not letting him die. I love my Giant. I just know if I need to redirect that Expo, I need the Zap. So... and I know he's going to protect his Expo with everything he has, so that's why I'm not playing the Electro Wizard. I'm not expecting Electro Wizard to redirect at this point because he has so many smaller troops he can distract it with. And right here, throw down Poison, Spear Goblins, throwing free throws. Thank goodness they hit that. At this point, I'm like, we just got to survive. We have to survive. We have to stop his Expo. I'm throwing down Skeletons. I'm throwing down Electro Wizard. 20 seconds left. I do not want to lose this match. This is for 12 wins. We're at 11-2, so this is either make it or break it. I'm throwing down Mega Minion. I know his only win condition at this point is Expo. He can't fireball us down. He has 8 seconds. He throws down Electro Wizard. I'm throwing down Goblin Gang. I'm gonna get ready with our Giant. Zap it as well. That's good game, and that's how you beat the Expo setup with this Giant Graveyard Poison. And guys, I really hope this helps you get 12 wins. Let me know down in the comments if it does, and let's go open that 12 win chest. I can't wait. Confetti's still falling down. I love that Supercell has done that. I think it's amazing. Let's get this bad boy open. Let's see what we get. 2,200 gold, couple Dark Goblins, some Hog Riders, Bomb Towers, oh, Ice Golems. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Cannons, I don't care about any of this. 1 poison, really? I wanted a lot more than 1 poison. 12 heals, I don't really care about heals. 17 rockets. Ton of Skeletons, ton of Ice Spirits, whole bunch of Musketeers. Please give us epics. Please. 3 Musketeers. Sorry. Epics. No. 417 Spirit Goblins. Now we're going to get some epics. I don't really care what it is. 10 Witches. So there you go. Maybe we'll make a setup with Witch. That's everything we got. Gonna have to take a screenshot of that. It is way too pretty. But guys, if you are still here, do me a favor. Let me know if this setup helped you win grand challenges. And also smash that like button, hit subscribe. And as always, keep on clashing.